ladies and gentlemen, hello to the end of the year of Frankie. Oh my God, yes! Yes, it's happening! Oh my Christ! Holy shit. Wow. Wow, what a time. A couple more of these. Yes, there it is. Hello. Hello, everyone. Nika, I feel Nika rising within me. I've awakened you from falling asleep. You are welcome. How about more of these? Ah! All right, good. Wait, no.
Shut up, bitch.
Yes, there we go. Will do. Okay, what's up, everybody? How are you? It's time to talk about a chapter of the silly pirate manga. I'm glad you're awakened. Hang on. I'm eating my candied mango. I got it at Christmas. It's delicious. What's up, everybody? How are you? I'm well. Did I remember that? Okay, yeah, we're good over there. All right, we got people that subbed and shit. Love it.
That's pretty good. Right?
Yes, that is pretty good, right? Delicious. All right, hang on. Let's go through that right now, shall we? I can't believe we made it all, guys. It has been such a year of Frankie. You know, I'll never forget all the things that Frankie did this year.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, God. I hope you all learned your lesson, okay? I know you guys were holding out for the literal last chapter. I don't want to spoil anything, okay? But go to voters if you're holding out for Frankie to carry us to victory this chapter. This might not be it. Yes, next year will also be the year of Frankie. Oh, can we get some Y-O-F? Y-O-F! 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 Yes! Yes, please. It'll never end. The decade of Frankie will be going strong for the rest of our lives. Here's how we can still win, Frankie Bros. Maybe Frankie's reincarnated consciousness of Kuma. That's gonna happen. Can someone Nika pill me on the YOF? You're gonna need quite a bit of help to understand that. Okay, let me just get through the sub people that kindly gave me money that I deeply love about that you did that. Let me see. Okay, it was Reddit Sephiroth 18 months.
Thank you.
Can we get an 18 Baxter salute?
Thank you, Baxter.
Yes, good. Perfect. Okay. Everyone gets one of those. Okay. Vegapunk science cannot overcome the human spirit. One Piece is good! Allegedly. Okay, that's yet to be determined, all right? This might be the chapter that makes it bad. Epic Psy, 9 months.
Thank you,
sorry,
Baxter.
9 months in a row, 12 total, apparently. Okay. 1 year total, baby. The indomitable power of the human spirit. So true. K5 Josh with a solid, just a meager 52 months. Can we get a 52-month salute?
Thank you.
Ah! No, we can't. That's enough. Okay. Nicely done, Kate Josh. Thanks for the money. Appreciate that. Black Hat 0061, 4 months.
Thank you, Baxter.
Nate, who is the worst One Piece character? Black Hat, quick question. Who is your favorite One Piece character again?
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fill in the blank. Okay, Hella Fresh Lobster. The 2 months in a row, 3 total.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Hella Fresh Lobster. Here at the end, let us have one final celebration for the YOF, the year of Frankie. Every certified Frankie moment will be reviewed right now. Take it away, Nate. All right, we'll get right to that. And you Josh Inba? I see a Josh in there. You must be a K5 Josh alt account.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you for your money. And Reich for 9 months. Go to All In again. What could go wrong? That's a great
Baxter.
question. We will find out how many things can go on. Year of Frankie ending. No, I don't want that. I want it to be Year of Frankie for the rest of my life. 10 more years at least. I think I heard that in a legendary manga somewhere. Okay, here we go. I'm putting it all on mid to this chapter, guys. Going all in. Okay, hang on. I have another delicious candy. A pumpkin spice bonbon. Yes, delicious. Succulent. Yeah, I'm moving along. Okay. All right. Off we go to the chapter. And we're going to talk about One Piece. Oh, my God. Yes. Remember One Piece, you guys? Holy shit. Can you believe they're still doing this? All right. Hang on. Washing it down. All right. Let's just get to it, right? Why fuck around? Why goof? Let's get to the money. That's what we're all here for. We're here to pay the bills, okay, with buckaroo bits. That's the only thing we do. Oh, wait, sorry. I have the wrong window up. Let me fix it real quick. I go to dashboard or something, right? Then I think the thing is there. Oh God, no. This fucking okay. Stream manager. That's the one. That's the one. We will address these potential dragon allegations. Allegations of maybe something will be done by a character with the name of the year that it is in like the zodiac Chinese calendar. Maybe. All right. Okay. Here we go. Time to bet. Here we are. Okay. Oh. Okay. There it is. All right, lads. How was it last time? 53% Goda, 47% Hackta. Goda snatched it from the jaws of defeat last time, pulled it right out. Nicely done. Nicely done, Goda. And let's see. And our winners were Based. Nicely done, Based.
Thank you,
For you,
Baxter.
it was indeed.
Easy money!
Yes, double easy money, I guess, because I pressed it twice. And our big loser was Ambassador Blanca. Rest in piss. 144 million billion berries, all down the drain, all lost. Family starving, bringing in the new year, impoverished, no friends, no money, no bitches. And that's, you know, I feel for you, buddy. Hang in there. All right, let's begin the new vote and get going immediately, shall we? Was this year of One Piece Goda? Oh, man. That might be... Maybe we do that, like, next stream. Oh, I don't know. I wish I could have 2 votes going at once. I would have 2 separate votes about whether the year overall was Goda. Although I haven't, like, reviewed it. Whatever. You go off of gut, you know? You go off of gut. Does it feel like a Goda year or a Hackta year? How long ago was 1044? I'm not asking for any particular reason or anything. Just curious. I think that was, like, over a year ago. No. Could it really have been? I don't know, man. I don't know. We could just do a short poll. Yeah, maybe we'll do a poll at the end. I don't know. Oh, yikes. I think we were an egghead when this year started. I think that's right. All right, anyway, let's do the vote. Is it Goda or Hackta? The chapter, as always, and we begin right now. Let's get to it, shall we? Chapter 1103, small indie manga known as One Piece. Let us begin. All right, it's the year of the dragon, okay? Which proves that this will be the year of dragon. Y-O-D. Y-O-D. I swear, this is going to be the time where he does something, all right? It's going to be epic. It's going to be incredible. Well, I'm sorry, Clyde. Maybe wake the hell up. Okay, ooh, 3 a.m. All right, guys, let's track Clyde's location. He said it's 3 a.m. where he was. That means somewhere in Europe or possibly Africa somewhere. So let's take like a slice of, you know, the prime meridian and just bomb everything along that line. Okay, we'll blow it all up like this. No, not like that. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. All right, triangulate his position, Alexa. Figure it out. He's in Japan holding Goda hostage. That's what I would do. Okay, let's move along, shall we? Hey, Mashal's cool. I read all of Mashal. Wasn't that good, but I kind of liked it. Yeah, anyway, dragon guys. Are there any funny dragon dudes? This girl's kind of cute. That's sword guy? Oh god, what's the name of this one? What's the name of the legendary epic sword duel series that is Saving Shonen Jump? Can we get an enhanced, please? Kagurabachi Peak. Piku Rabachi over here. Yes, there he is. Saving Shonen Jump from the shadows. The dark horse. This is the man that will save Shonen Jump. And you need to brace for it, okay? All right. Off we go. Wait, and Sakamoto, right? Hey, I just made my video on my... Hey, you know what? While we're talking about stupid shit, why don't we talk about some stupid shit that I made? Let me see. Go and watch my fucking video, you piece of shit. Right down here, baby. Right down here. I made a meme rant video about Spy Family, okay? Go click on this. Give me your views, all right? I'm using you to farm clicks. This is an illicit, illegal operation. I know that you are not real people. You only exist in my head. You're a projection of my ego onto the world. And everyone wants the fucking Nika rant video, all right? I know... One day I'll do it, okay? One day. But I've got to take a break from One Piece, all right? One Piece just, it dominates my life too much. I need breaks from it. And I guess a year is a long enough time. I need a relative ratio of breaks, as in I can't post too many One Piece videos, or I'll feel bad about myself. We'll get to it, okay? We'll get to it. Say the line. I hate Nika. Is that the one? I feel like that's it. Next episode of Gamer Zone when? Not too long. Yo, my YouTube is getting a little more active, all right? Me and Noni, no need, bruh, we're popping off. We're kicking things up a notch, all right? We're accelerating, and it's going to be good. Right, we're going to do the Attack on Titan video. Don't worry about it. Well, okay, I promised years ago that I would do it when the anime ends. I didn't forget D Monster. When did the anime end? Like 2 months ago? Okay, give me a break here. I'm not one of these clowns that just makes a shitty video and poops it out, all right? I have to think about it and write it down, except for this video that I just shat out because I wanted to make one. I did have something to say about it, so go watch it. Anyway, look, I'll give you this. I'm hoping in 2024 sometime I make the Nika video. I'm not going to promise it, but one of these days, okay? One of these days. All right, what do we got here? Spearmaster EX, 7 months.
Thank you, Baxter.
TYB to you. Surely, just because YOF was skipped doesn't mean Usopp's Brave Warrior of the Sea arc will be skipped in Elbaf, right? Speed Piece, bros. Quick moment of that. Do you regret the live-action video? Absolutely not. I stand by everything I said in it. The only thing that makes this embarrassing is just that it did so well. I still think that it's a mistake, and I regret not one word. You know, that's how I feel about it. But, you know, I understand that I look like a clown to some people. What can I say? What can I say? I think that my vindication will come slowly over a long period of time as people don't care about it, and they might not even understand why, just due to the fact that it is an inferior version of the real story, which is the manga. And the anime is also, like, decent. The manga is what it's all really about, though, you know? We'll see. You know, we'll see. But maybe I'm a clown and I'm a fool and I'm just dug in my heels and I'm a little whiny bitch. I don't know. We'll see. Don't worry, Nate. You always looked like a clown to us true fans. I appreciate that. Okay, moving on. Dragon, right. Okay, Year of Dragon is coming. Revolution. Wow. Shinenmo Revolution. Omoshirosa. Is this what that is? Interest revolution? Am I reading this correctly? New Year. It's also New Year. And this, like, when you put a sa at the end of, like, of an adjective, it's, like, the concept of that thing, because this would mean interesting. But it's, like, interest revolution? Japan bros? Any Nihongo knowers want to help me out here? Okay, anyway, we'll move on. Excuse me. Live action is the optimal way to get people into One Piece. I know, but we've got too many people reading One Piece. I'm trying to gatekeep, and they're ruining it for me. That's the problem. That's like about 30% true. What I just said. Yeah. No. I meant like 50% true. Yeah. We got to gaslight gatekeep girl boss. You can like One Piece for the wrong reasons. I can live with that because so many One Piece fans already like One Piece for the wrong reasons, and I wish they'd go away and shut the hell up. But I don't need more of them. You know, that's how I feel. Slay. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. Off we go. Happy New Year, says Hackta. Once again, my resolutions are to have more barbecues and draw even more fun manga. Well, you didn't do that this year. Maybe next year it'll be GOAT instead of Hackta. Wall to wall, okay? I want my grandma to hate Nika. Me too. Also, why do people spell Nika with 2 Ks? It's just 1 K. Like in Japanese, it would be like there's no like little, how do you even say it? Like there's no like a little tsu that would make it a longer K. You know, it's just Nika. I'm just wondering, like if that seems to have caught on because it like wouldn't be spelled that way if like translated directly. You know. Anyway, I don't care. It's just that I see it around, you know? Ah, yes, for my Nikas out in the audience. I appreciate that. I respect that. I love One Piece. I love Nika. I love Gear 5. Best part of the series. So true, dog. So true. All right. We've got Nami feet on screen. Okay. Where are they? Oh, right. There they are. Okay. Robin's feet tragically tucked away. Okay. We can't see any of that. Usopp feet Chad's tragically covered. Yamato's here. Whatever. It's fine. Frankie with the cool dragon hair. Okay, now see, at first, Towel Bros, we've been holding the line. Yamato will win. Okay, at first I panicked a little bit, like, why is Yamato here? Oh god, is she joining the crew? Blah, blah, blah. The reality is, this is a Wano reference, because it's the Year of the Dragon. Everyone's got dragon shit. And so Oda was like, oh, right, we'll do a Wano thing. So here comes Yamato back to do, like, the Wano thing. Blood thinks she's on the team. Lamau. Indeed. But no. Although, look, I'm not insane. I think that by the end of the series, it's entirely possible that Yamato, like, I mean, again, I think she's like a good ally character, but she might like basically join up for like the very end of the series. It's just that there seems like there's so little runway. If she was going to join, she already would have. But I was saying that about Jinbei for like a decade, and then he just did join anyway. Although they did say like they wanted to join. Like I was like, oh well, if Jinbei didn't join by this point, he never will. And then it just kept happening. So I don't know. Who knows what will happen with that. Vivi was always a different case. Vivi joined like Kinemon joined for very specific reasons. And yes, she got integrated into the crew basically over time, and she had like a fairly fun personality. She wasn't like that exciting or fun. But you know, her princess thing, like that was always the core of her identity. Like Momo and Kinemon always had the core of their identity being needing to go back. The person Yamato is the person that like seems tailor-made to be a crew member. Thank God Oda just changed his mind at the last moment. And by the way, if you just hadn't fucked around with Yamato in some ways, there are still people out there that are like, yo, Yamato's a guy and you need to accept. It's insane to me. It is insane that they've sank that deep into this meme realm. But okay, it doesn't matter. We move on. It is what it is. Yeah, dragons are epic. Truly, truly epic. Let's continue. Bonnie, you saw everything. Yes, I saw everything that Bonnie has to offer, as Blackbeard did in that legendary chapter where he had her chained up and could do whatever he wanted with her. He will beat the allegations, okay? It will not go down as permanent record. Officer, he knew not what he was doing. All right, I'm so sorry, Daddy. Yeah, that's what you said to Blackbeard. Ha 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 ha! Epic. Ha ha. And we move on, shall we? Okay. So Bonnie is okay. Flashback or flash forward? I forget where we were last time. Uh-oh. -2 to my social credit score. It's over for me. I've really done it. I broke my promise to Kuma. Because what was the I guess he like promised. Okay, let's analyze this for a moment. So Kuma made I believe that it was Vegapunk promised not to let Bonnie see Kuma's memories. Okay, and I guess that's because it's an extension of he forgot to wish her happy birthday. No, what? No. No. That's like not what the problem is here. It's the problem is not that he has not yet. First of all, he can just wish her happy birthday anytime now. The problem is obviously that, yeah, the dark shit Kuma had to do. Yeah, Ronus is right. You people are insane. Fucking birthday thing. He says it in like, does he? Yeah, he says it like it momentarily anyway, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway, that made me laugh. Okay, anyway, she's small. She's his little oomphy, no doubt about it. Man mode. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? This is guy. All right, man mode is guy making.
Easy money.
Yes, a quality guy right there. Yo, have you guys seen his big ass video about oh god, Gridman? Right? It's Gridman. Forgive me. Your commentary, man mode, on whatever its series it was, I think it was man mode, was so much better than the quality of that show actually looked like. Which is totally fine. You know, that doesn't matter at all. Like, one can derive meaning from even the most basic of art forms. Not that I'm calling it basic. Not that I'm calling you basic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. Help. I'm just saying, your video was better was much higher than my interest in watching that show personally. And it was Kino. So nicely done, bro. Nicely done. Remember when you were fawning over that 12-year-old not too long ago? And maybe I will again. What now? Call the cops. All right, let's move along, shall we? Darling in the Franxx is good. Dropped. Yikes. It's over for you, man mode. All right, what's that? A gift Kuma left with me for your 10th birthday. Okay. No, he broke his promise. He only told her about the birthday like moments after he first met her. He broke his promise. No, okay, he was trying to keep the shit secret. And I could do my nitpicking thing and be like, why did he say to, like, not keep it secret? What does it matter anymore? Okay, he gave his word. I guess even though it, like, literally doesn't matter at all anymore, Vegapunk wants to be a good guy because he is good guy coded. And, promise me you won't wish her happy birthday, Vegapunk. That's the one. He said while following up with... Very epic. Okay, all right, anyway. Funny stuff, good stuff. Bonnie is cute. We like the Kuma Bonnie stuff. That's all great. This thing levitating? Okay, I'm calling hacked on that right now. What is this? Are there magnets? Huh? Did this man use the Fua Fua no Mi? Did he clone it from my man Kinshiki? The Golden Lion? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hack just strikes again. A major demerit against this chapter right now. Vegapunk didn't live up to the hype. TBH. I don't know. I quite like what Vegapunk's done. Again, my biggest problem with Egghead, like on its own arc, the cutaways are a separate thing. But on Egghead, I still say that we just, and maybe we'll go back to this. It's possible. We're getting toward the end of Egghead. It feels like, hopefully anyway. And we'll like see if it goes back to it. But even if it does, I'll still be annoyed that we like cut away for no reason. I wanted to see how they saved Vegapunk from York, and we just skipped that. And I think that was stupid. And yeah, the York stuff was by far the thing that interested me the most about the arc, and we completely 100% skipped it. And I find that deeply cringe. And even if we go back, it's like too late, because like we've just cut the tension from it. We know what happens. So that's pretty whack. I guess this is Speed Piece, but whatever. Now, the anime will absolutely include that, no doubt about it, and it's going to be great. It was, like, kind of a joke, you know? It's kind of weird to bring this up now, but are there citizens on Egghead, or is it just for Vegapunk and the satellites? No, I mean, we've seen people around that there are, like, scientists and other... I mean, there were people evacuating with Centauro before, which are implied to be, like, science staff, I guess, working with Vegapunk. So, no, there's real people there. There's, like, normal people and robots and stuff, I think. There's still room for more evil York shenanigans. That's true, and I again, I don't think that York's arc is done. I think that Oda will do more about it, but what was I gonna say? But I still think we kind of, like, fucked up what could have been a very good, like, section of this arc. And if we go back and we do, like, Yamato, we kind of, like, explore her philosophy a bit more, I would be happy with that. I mean, that would do most of what I want, but nonetheless, I would still be like, why did we skip it? I think that was, like, the coolest part. Anyway, whatever. And Jay says, Tommy Oliver was the most excited for Vegapunk in the lecture, my famous One Piece 101 lecture. I wonder what he thinks of him. Tom was never a One Piece reader, but I like to think that he would enjoy it. Maybe he's caught up. I don't know. Okay, so Kuma left with me for your 10th birthday. A gift. Here it is. A sapphire necklace. How pretty. It looks like the sun. Nika, chapter 1? He planned it since before chapter 1, baby. I'll treasure it forever. He said it's a protective charm. Okay, so there's something going on with this, definitely. It's gotta be... I'm sure Ben is working on his Nika lecture as we speak. No doubt about it. The flower pattern is the same as in the church. Yeah, it's the same kind of sort of, like, simplified sun emblem. But what would this be, you know? Could it be some sort of, like, tracker? Something that summons Kuma? Yeah. The only thing I would want to check about that is the timeline. And, like, Oda is usually good about his timelines, you know? That is true. But, like, when did she receive this? And when would Kuma have started his, like, journey here? Oh, it's his J.O. crystal! His most valuable possession that he wants to pass on to his daughter. Makes sense to me. Hockey-infused protection. He was storing hockey in there for a decade? Whoa, that's epic. I mean, okay, that's a joke, and it sounds stupid because it is stupid, but we do know that at the very least the black swords are like that. So, cringe. I wouldn't mind if it was a pretty necklace for a child, but I think there's probably a bit more to it. And I'm gonna say it's probably some sort of, well, you know, I was gonna say it might be like a programmed thing to let, like, Bonnie control him or, like, help him save her. But if Vegapunk doesn't know what it is, which he doesn't seem to, it's probably not a science-y thing. Because, like, Kuma, I mean, I guess Kuma could have made it special. It would just be surprising if Vegapunk doesn't know what it is. And, like, he has no reason to hide it to her right now. So, I don't know. Like, I still think it's either probably, like, a Kuma homing beacon. It's gonna be a MacGuffin, I feel. That's gonna, like, explain why Kuma came now, or how she's able to, like, do something with Kuma, maybe bring him back briefly to say goodbye, or something like that. I think it's literally just a gift. I would bet some serious honor
that it'll be more than a gift. So, hey, put your money where your mouth is, Millennium. Go into the Discord, go into the bet thread, at me, and say you're betting all your honor. All right, Chief? We'll see. We'll see who rakes in the honor at the end of the day. I think it's going to be me. All right, here we go. Necklace? No, it's a necklace. Wow, Larry. Okay, all right. Honestly, though, it's hard to believe what that kid has become after only 2 years. Oh, right, they're talking about Luffy here, I guess. Straw Hat, he's the son of Dad's old buddy. Yes, I was stunned when you both showed up together. Fate is strange. Yes, indeed. Lots happened on Egghead while she was in the room, so I guess she was in there for a while, absorbing memories or whatever. Nate, you thought Pudding was a triple agent. You overanalyzed details that are meant to be surface-level intrigue. Well, Tesla, I like to think that I've learned my lesson from that experience. I cite it frequently, and I try not to that was a big wake-up moment for me. And when I was like, oh, I need to engage with the series as it is, not as I wish it to be. And, but like, this being a MacGuffin of some kind, I find to be not at all, like, very unlikely. I mean, I admit, it is a theory. I cannot prove it right now. But anything that you speculate about the future of the story is a theory based on the little information you have. I find this one to be within the bounds of good taste, to be within the bounds of possible reason, you know? So, I'm going to stick with it, and fuck you.
Shut up, bitch.
That's what I've got to say. All right, moving on. The Straw Hats saved him in an unexplained Rocky Port-type incident planned since Chapter 1. I was truly saved by the Straw Hat Pirates, and York was defeated. Epic. Can't wait to never see what happened there. I'll explain everything. We can meet up when things have calmed down. Okay, so maybe that'll happen. Maybe we'll get like a flashback or something. We'll see. Honestly, sometimes it's hard to discern things that are meant to have a deeper meaning in One Piece sometimes. I agree, Green. And I'm not perfect all the time. I definitely make mistakes and can overanalyze or underestimate things. But when there's like really obvious things, like theory crafting frustrates me a lot because what I see the human pattern recognition machine kicking into overdrive in conjunction with like One Piece's unique sort of credibility that Oda has fostered for himself that I think is fairly destructive of like, you know, the Chapter 1 meme, everything was planned since Chapter 1, or at the very least like Oda has like just insane meaning put into everything, which is not the case. Some things yes, other things no. So blah blah blah. There you go. Anyway, moving on. Okay. I'm so sorry for everything, Bonnie. Now you know how worthless I am, a mere scientist for hire, following his orders. You're wrong. The real villain is him. Okay, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I appreciate that Vegapunk, you know, I mean, he's done this before, but this is a good acknowledgement that, like, yes, guys, it is in fact, like, Vegapunk killed her father. Honestly, she deserves to be pretty mad at him. He killed her father. I mean, I'm trying to think of a way to justify this. So what really happened was Vegapunk is a marine scientist, you know. He is a marine scientist. He works for them. He's funded by them, and he wants that funding. And he didn't wish her happy birthday. What a piece of shit. Maybe that's to come, you know. I don't know. He's a fed scientist, and Vegapunk, or rather Kuma, comes to him and is like, "Hey, can you cure this?" Vegapunk says, "Yes." Doesn't even seem that hard, you know. He seems like he's able to do it, and then the Gorosei comes to him and is like, "Hey, you know what? In order to do this thing that you can pretty easily do, I'm gonna need you to kill her father. Okay, I'm gonna need you to do that, my man. I'm gonna need that." And Guxiago. Not only has Oda said he didn't plan a lot of things, there are clear, obvious retcons, like Ace being Roger's son, and it's not that like ruins One Piece. It's that knowing that is really useful for reading One Piece, and that you know that not everything is like a calculated 4D chess move. That is useful. And then when something like Nika happens, you can actually be kind of forgiving and say like, well, to an extent, you can say like, oh, yeah, this isn't Chapter 1 planning. This is like some bullshit that's happening here. Should have not done this, but like, yeah. My brain is able to handle that because I know that Oda is flawed, you know? Anyway, Bonnie being a kid, I think is not something that was like. I don't think that's like a retcon. I think that's fine. I have no problem with Bonnie turning out to be a kid. I think it's perfectly fine. Anyway, I mean, some people have like moral qualms with it because like she's drawn pretty sexy. I could not give less of a shit. Who cares? Zam, she's 12. Zam indeed. Now what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, is that a proper use of the term retcon? Well, okay, just on the subject of retcon. So it is a literal confirmed fact by Oda that he did not plan Ace to be Roger's son. So it is in fact a confirmed big R, capital R retcon, yes. But even if Oda hadn't confirmed that, well, no, sorry. The point I was going to make about that was that the, oh god, what point was I going to make about that? Like the explanation. The way that the story like explains that Ace is Roger's son about the 2-year pregnancy. Source, I can't remember the source. I know it's out there somewhere. I've like guys in the Discord know it. You can go in the Discord and ask. We've talked about it many times. Oh god, what was the point I was gonna make? I lost my brain. It was something about Ace blah 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 not being planned. Or okay, whatever. It's that the way that it plays out doesn't. I mean, it is bizarre that like this 2-year pregnancy thing, and people say anything could happen in a story. Okay, but when you see something that like just kind of comes out of nowhere, like a 2-year pregnancy. By the way, a pregnancy is 9 months at most. That's like the healthy amount. 2 years is like more. I don't know, 2 years minimum. So anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, we move on. No, Damon. I promise you it's a real source. Go ask in the Discord. I don't know right now. I mean, I've talked to Seb knows. Ask the mods. They know. Anyway, we move on and we say Egghead is happening. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry for everything. Okay. Right, so Vegamonk's kind of a bad guy. Oh, right. To finish the Vegabunk point, like, so with Kuma, yes, Kuma made a deal. It was like, I will die to save this girl. Vegapunk could have resigned his tenure as a Navy scientist, which I remind you, he doesn't do to be a good guy hero. He does it for money to, whatever, to fucking give stuff. The pregnancy lasted so long to ensure Ace's age could line up for the possibility for Roger to be his dad. That's part of what I was saying, Revolutionary Pirate King. Yeah, something like that. Whatever, I got lost in the weeds. It doesn't matter. So, no, Vegabunk did a bad thing. He chose to keep his job at the expense of, like, killing a man. And they could have just left. They could have just left. He does it for the buckaroo bits. That is rather understandable, true.
Easy money.
This is his mantra. That is the Vegapunk mantra right there. All right, so the real villain is this individual right here, who we have made the focus of this arc, conveniently, the one Gorosei, who I guess, to be fair, is oriented here. It's just that the Gorosei were always like 5 dudes, and now one has split off, which is a little unusual, but whatever, it's fine, who cares? Oh, Chaos Kiwi's got the source. Shit, let's check it out while we're talking about it. If Ace, blah, 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 if Ace being Rogerson wasn't planned, who could have been Ace's dad originally? Some things that were not planned. Okay, so editor... Ace being Roger's son. Yeah, but like, what's the source on this, I guess? I kind of forget. But I know that Oda clarified it. Oda said it somewhere. This is a widely known thing, that this was not originally planned to be the case, because the birthdays don't line up. So Oda had to, kind of fuck with the timeline a little bit. And that's fine. And that's fine, but I'm not gonna pretend it's not happening. That's all. Yeah, I can't remember the source on this. I know it comes from something, though. Anyway, whatever. How much attention is each Gorosei going to get? I would bet that this is the most any of them will get. But they have been given names, so... And there's there's 4 after these, so probably a decent amount, I don't know. Oh, and one of the things on here was the Water 7 guys. He didn't decide who was going to be the traitor at the beginning. He decided as he went along. Is that here somewhere? Supernovas, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Not important. Let's focus, shall we? Right. Okay, here we go. The present Egghead in the New World. Here we are. Jewelry Bonnie, the pirate. Is that her title? Okay. Your father, Kuma, indeed, is truly dead. Honto ni shindemasu. Wow, that's too bad. Okay, so he's still doing the shit. I can't move. Tasukete kudasai, Luffy-sama. Okay, so Sanji's cucked, as always. Frankie, you're going strong. Okay, it's happening. Vegapunk, scuffed and chuffed. Luffy, absolutely cucked. Okay, absolutely dying. Rest in peace, bro. Atlas, meat. He wants food and meat, and Atlas would, but her body. But my body, it's paralyzed. This guy's got demon magic. You know what I'm saying? You know the song? Anyway, Vegapunk's bodyguard is in custody. I repeat, we've got Sentomaru. Oh, they've got the goat, guys, with the ultimate defense. It's over. They've got him. None of us are safe. Okay, so here's Kizaru. Chadzar. So first of all, look at Luffy. All right, cuck. All right, bitch made. Absolutely wasted awakened devil fruit nonsense power. Okay, versus my goat. All right, my absolute goat over here, Kizaru. All right, looking like an absolute Chad. Wizaru, W-Izaru. Yep. Admiral stocks, they are skyrocketing right now. Okay, Luffy got one lucky punch. It goofed my man up for like 2 seconds, okay? But he's clearly just chilling out, maxing all cool over here right now. And it's totally sick. So he's worried. He wants to save him, you know? He's just resting. He wants to go save his boys, but they know that he's fine. Wait, are we coming back? Hello? Okay, pause for 1 moment. Are we back, lads? All right, I think we disconnected, but give it a second. It'll be right back. Oh, okay, we're back. All good? All right, can you hear me? Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Okay, all right, we're back. All right, good. I don't know why. Just plummet. Nika. It was the work of Nika. There he is on. Oh, I hate you so much, Nika. All right, we continue. We continue. Forgive me for the ads. Well, I mean, I didn't activate them now, but I did turn them on. Wait, can I hit an ad right now? Do I have that power? Can I hit a button and make money off of it? Hang on, I think I need to try that just for fun. Wait, a 60. All right, that's too long. I'm not doing a 60-second ad. Fuck this. Maybe later though. That might be fun. All right. So, okay, what's going on? Commodores and below are not allowed to approach. Saturn told Twitch to shut it down. So true. A siege involving an emperor. It'll be a miracle if there's no casualties. So we're referencing casualties again. Okay, interesting. Give me a working stream future. Yes, let's hope we get that. The scale is bigger than Ohara. Please be safe, Dr. Vegapunk. Is it? Well, I guess because there's an emperor. I guess that's fair. Assuming there's still... Oh my god, is that the Year of Dragon? Well, we're getting a jump start in the Year of Dragon, guys. This is incredible. This could not be more goated or more sauced. If Kuma was alive, where would it take him? So, yeah, blah, blah, I'd go to Marie Joie, who cares? But Dragon says, you know, Kuma is simply built different, baby. Hey, refresh the page. We're alive, people. Refresh page. We alive. I'm just typing so people see it. All right, Kuma's built different. Year of Dragon going strong. Let's continue. All right, everyone is... If I'm gonna get killed here anyway, then... Distorted future, Nika-ish. Future, Nika-ish future. Punch. So he's grabbing her. Okay. Nika? This reminds me of, do you guys know that one video of those guys that they say a word similar to Nika when they hear the word Nika and they go, Nika? And it's like funny and like, you know, like laugh. We like laugh when we hear it. It's pretty epic. Nani indeed. Okay, so whatever. Boyon. I'm seeing a Boyon. Oh, I was trying to tell what was going on here. Is what went on here? Her booba did grow. That is true because she's getting all Nika-ish. So did she punch him with her Nika fist? And it went Boyon because it's rubbery like Nika? Because, I mean, Luffy never has this problem with his punchy fishes. Or did this guy do something to make himself, like, you know, it bounce off? I think this was like a rubber fist type thing. But, I mean, I guess I will do my nitpicking thing, and I will raise the question, like, okay, if she just made herself have a rubber fist and punch, I must then... does it explain? Well, no, I don't think it explains what's happening. Well, the thing about I suddenly feel weak again... this, I suddenly feel weak again, why? So this thing about, like, her being weakened, I mean, that's fine, but I don't feel that explains, like, this sound effect, which is, in fucking Japan, sound effects are pretty, meaningful. That sounds like a rubbery sound effect, but maybe I am overreading it, and it's just like, so sure, she has a rubber fist. If Luffy had a rubber fist, a rubber fist rather, and punched like lightly, like with a weakened body, it would also bounce off and go bouillon. But maybe the issue is just that she's been weakened. But I wonder. The anime Jennies will clean it up, as they do. But like, why doesn't Luffy's fist also bouillon? It's still rubber, right? As someone said up there, all rubber, no hockey, pure hackta. Luffy's fist has been rubber since chapter 1. Long before he showed any signs of hockey. So, I don't know. Hackta. Give me a hackta-ish chapter. We're looking for it. Bonnie has less training. I'm not convinced that Luffy did anything to train his fist to still deal damage while being rubber. That's my contention. Is this... Oh, shit, you're right. That is Poyon. Millennium, you're right. Poyon. It's not the Tenten, it's the Maru. Is Tenten right or Denden? Whoops. Poyon. That's what it is. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, anyway, who cares? We move on. So she's weak and it didn't deal damage. We'll assume it's a rubbery kind of fist-ish, but also it was weak. Okay, fine. I assumed it was one of Saturn's power. Well, obviously Saturn is making her weak somehow. He's got unexplained powers we don't get. I'm just curious about this bouncing off type thing. I was kind of confused by like what exactly is going on there. Because like she's pulled back here, and she presumably swings and... Oh, wait a minute. Is what's going on here? Okay, I'm just trying to read this panel, and yes, in the anime, this will be much clearer. Is that I thought she might have like impacted him on his head and bounced off, but I think what happened is, so she's got her big rubbery arm, and she swings her arm forward, but because it's rubbery, the arm kind of just like flails around and goes poyon without like actually catapulting forward like a Luffy rubber punch would do. So it didn't come into contact. It just kind of flopped. I mean, it's sort of like a lariat, but it didn't touch him, is what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? No, it's Saturn's power that's deflating her punch. I feel like we're kind of talking around on slightly different subject matter here. I'm not seeing any indication that this fist hit this guy, because this feels like he's like noticing, or maybe that doesn't impact. I don't know. You know what? This also looks like an attention thing. I mean, at first I thought it hit him, then I thought it was an attention thing. I don't know. This is just typical like manga reading issues. But also this kind of little effect right here, it doesn't feel like it's the kind that this character would make. So it probably is an impact. That's probably true. Okay. Like her belief in Nika is fading, so her power fades. Well, I don't think that's it. The whole, like, belief in Nika. Why would her belief in Nika be fading right now? Like, as she, like, winding up and then hitting him. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe. Because she's like 2 years older than when she started. I don't know. She clearly impacted his head lightly, so a different sound effect was used. Well, that's fine. I mean, but it could have been something else, so I think worth thinking about. I want to understand what's going on this panel. I think there were a few theoretically different things that could have happened, but yeah, I agree. Impact, it was light, rubbery arm, didn't work. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so off we go. I feel weak again. Why? So you two know that name. Nika! You really are his daughter. Okay, blah, blah, blah. You don't understand its meaning. Okay. Yes, he says. I mean, he clearly is making her... Well, okay, maybe there's something that he's going to talk about in a bit, about like the belief thing makes you stronger as you get older. Okay, I think it's just he is weakening people, and he is holding others in place like Sanji, who is super strong. How is he doing that? We have no idea. She clearly didn't believe in Goda and the Nika sauce. That's true. Has she not been reading since chapter 1 when it was planned and confirmed? You haven't believed in Nika since chapter 1. It's over. All right, she hasn't drawn the connection between Nika and chapter 1 of One Piece. Very cringe. Right, so she doesn't know that Luffy is Nika yet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, how pathetic. So she'll probably figure that out, and it'll, like, make her strong. That's obviously where this is going. Okay, epic. Truly, truly epic. Where did that food come from? Who is responsible for this? Someone cuff that man. So that's worth speculating on. Who got him this food? Get him. And here's W. Izaru. Wizaru. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the memes. The Kizaru Uber Eats would make a lot of sense. And Sea Stone was mentioned. That's good. You should use that on Luffy for sure. So Luffy's eating. He's gonna be fine. And what if he's emitting the same energy as the Sea Stones, which I remind you is the energy of the ocean. It's the ocean that does this, and the Kairoseki just said it has the energy of the thing. What about Karibo? Caribou? I never know. I think it's Caribou, right? I don't know how to pronounce his name out loud. I just read it. It could be him. Wapole reference? Mogu Mogu? Like the Mogu Mogu no Mi? Oh, wait, no, sorry. It's the Baku Baku. I was wrong. It's the Baku Baku no Mi. I was corrected about this before. Either way, epic Wapole reference. Nicely done. All right, hang on. Having a snack. His name is Swamp Ass. That is true. Very true. Hang on. One sec. That would be a repeat of Caribou's role on Wano, though. Did he do that in Wano? I can't remember. Okay, what's with this geezer? I can't even change his age. Okay, so Kairoseki bros, we'll see. Was eating a thing to undo Old Man after Gear 5th? I always thought it was time-based. Well, based, it kind of seems like it's really sort of like energy-based. Like, Luffy is obviously very drained after using Gear 5th, and yeah, like, it's just that time passed, and he seemed to kind of get better after a while, but it's constantly been a thing with Luffy that, like, when he's drained of energy in general, he just eats, and then, he's ready to keep going. So I find that, a totally reasonable thing to do with this, like, this obviously, like, sort of drained of energy Luffy form here. So yeah, so moving on. So the fact that she can't de-age this guy is interesting. Well, in terms of restore, I mean, it's obvious, like Luffy recharged halfway through Whole Cake Island when I know, like, time passed in between there. But how about at Eni's lobby when he fought Bluno and then he ate meat and then he was fine again? Which I know he didn't have, like, his old man form or anything like that, but whatever. I find it easy to believe. Why would Kizaru help Luffy? That's actually a good question, Ultrazin. I kind of skipped that. So, just to get into the Uber Eats meme theory. So right here, and I think this is a pretty good theory, even if it might not be true, but I think it's a good one. So Luffy's like, give me some food. And the Gorosei are like, what are they like? They're dead. Vegapunk's bodyguard is in custody. We've got Sentomaru. And Kizaru knows Sentomaru and Bonnie. Especially Sentomaru, he, like, grew up with. And, like, they've been not directly, he is under the direct control of the Gorosei, so he has to do what they say, or he'll be fired, and, whatever. There's contradictions in the job of a Marine. Not all of it is evil, and I guess not all of it is good either, obviously. And so since he knows Sentomaru, at least, and he also knows Bonnie, he might legitimately want to help Luffy, because, like, sure, he could personally fight them, and be like, I will betray the Marines now and, help Sentomaru and stuff. But another good strategy would be to just fuel the enemy that might, be strong enough to free them without personally jeopardizing your role. And that's something that sneaky Kizaru might do, because he's a little underhanded from time to time. Based says, so what you're really saying is it's Frankie who's doing this? We did it, Frankie bros. I knew it was his year all along. It was in his weapons lefto. Or maybe, sorry, Beans Lefto. Yes, that's the one. Remember Beans Left, guys? That's the one. YOF. That's the one. Okay, so maybe it was Kizaru, maybe not. We'll see. What's with this? Okay, can't change his age. So this is interesting that either he has some sort of, like, his devil fruit power that he may or may not have is, It's like Blackbeard's in that it's able to like drain powers from other people. Or maybe there's just something else going on, which is entirely possible that this like isn't even a devil fruit. It's like some other witchy shit that's going on. And I know that there's been like, outside of devil fruits, there's been very little to no magic in all of One Piece, even though some things are like effectively magic. Maybe this will be like some fucking magic. I mean, we saw him with a fucking, 5-pointed fucking witch seal when he first showed up. So I don't know. Who's to say? We'll find out, I guess, as we learn more. But whatever he has, it makes him resistant to her powers, it seems. He put a bit of water on his hand. Smart. Okay, so Bonnie, magic from the science guru say, hey, you never know. Bonnie, you owe that power of yours to me. Huh? We conducted experiments to determine whether extract infusions could grant a baby an ability without feeding them the fruit normally, but it was a success, but the fruit is useless now. Okay, so we now know, we have confirmed our speculation was worthless, where Bonnie got her fruit. This dude, Science Man, gave it to her. So, I don't find this like, this isn't like that different from things that we could basically have inferred up to this point. Like, they've taken extracts. What they're saying is they took an extract from a devil fruit and they put it into a baby. And by the way, I should probably go over the translation myself about this. And yes, she was a lab rat. It's true. 'Cause, yeah, there's a lot of details here that might be interesting for lore, and that, for all I know, maybe TCB got it wrong. I don't know. Like, other translations said this, like, very differently. TCB I typically trust, but it's always good to verify, This explanation is insane. That means they can give powers to kids without giving them the fruit. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's true, but the fruit itself still becomes useless. So basically they are just giving someone the fruit. Like, Oda has long clarified, I think a long time ago in an SBS, that, like, no matter how small a piece, well, what do you mean? Does it, though? I mean, he says right here, the fruit itself is useless now. All right, my read of this is they took a syringe to, like, a devil fruit. They stuck it in, and they pulled out, like, a bit of the juice within the devil fruit. They took a baby, they stuck it into him, and they injected it into the baby, or something like that. And as we know, they've quote unquote fed devil fruits to weapons before, like my boy Laboon, Lasso. You zoomed. Oh, we got a speed reader here, boys. Get him. Right. So this isn't as big a deal as it kind of seems like at first. Yeah, they pull out like an extract, a bit of the fruit, but really all that is following the logic that we already knew, that no matter how small a piece of a devil fruit you eat, you get the full power. And the power is no longer in the fruit, even if there's bits of it left over. So, and yeah, sure, with green blood, you can make copies of paramecia fruits through, like, this new technology that Vegapunk has recently came up with, and that's fine, but that's just a separate, thing, and that takes a lot of effort to do, and it only works on, like, like these clones or people filled with green blood. Sounds like consuming the fruit is more of a ritual than something more physical. I mean, we don't know everything, but they're talking about extractions from stuff. Again, like, I don't fully trust any translation here. I would want to read it myself in Japanese. But, like, honestly, this isn't that hard to believe. They pull out a little bit. You still consume it in a way. So to me, it's not that different. But okay, let's talk about now that they did it to a baby. Interesting, because she is the daughter, as far as we know, of a Tenryubito. But I guess when it's like the daughter of, like, one of your wives that's like a slave, basically, they just don't care. Which, I mean, fair enough, I guess. They have many wives and they just throw them away. Would a devil fruit work through an enema? Hang on. I've got the perfect sound for this. Yes.
1776 will commence again.
Up your ass. I'm going to say yes. Okay, so whatever. They did a test on a baby, okay? That's obviously not nice, but I guess they just don't care about even their own babies with their wives from the commoners. Okay, duly noted. I'm curious if you made a devil fruit juice and everyone drank it at once, who gets the fruit? I mean, in reality, you could always split time down to a smaller and smaller rate, you know? And things can't happen, like, at a quantum level, nothing happens at exactly the same time. It would just go to whoever gets it first, I assume. All right, here we go. This chapter confirms she's Saturn's daughter. I actually don't think that's necessarily true, Rocco. That's one of the things that seems in dispute about exactly whose wife she is. Because it could just be another Tenryubito, but we'll get to that, you know. We'll get to that. Okay, its ability can transform you into a state that matches any future perceived to be possible. Okay. But that means the possibilities become limited as your future becomes more certain as you uncover the truth. Right, see, I was going to say that it's interesting, this, like, any perceived future that's possible. I was going to say that, like, okay, well, Bonnie can't be Nika because she can't eat a second devil fruit, and because it would, like, kill her. So she can never be Nika in her lifetime. She can never have, like, the Goma Goma no Mi, and do that. But it doesn't matter what reality says. It matters what your perception is. So it is very good that Oda clarified that. Yeah. So now we know how it works, and that's fine. And Oda is kind of stacking on more powers onto this fruit. Before it was like aging up and aging down. I mean, you know, these are just like, we're getting a little bit lawified that there's just like extra powers here. But okay, whatever. I'll chalk it up to like a cool kind of extra power, like crocodiles, which is the like draining thing. That's like the true essence of sand. This is like the true essence of time, but specifically the future. Why can't she go back in time? Why is it only futures, you know? Whatever. Because Toshi no Mi just means like year fruit. Whatever, who cares? It's not that serious. It's fine. Oda kind of dressed up her power to be more special, but who cares? All right. As you uncover the truth, things will become more limited. Okay, so now that the fact that Bonnie is a child is getting more, like, relevant as she, you know, as she gets older and she learns more about the world, if she learned that, like, she can't be Nika, she then might not be able to do a Nika punch. And presumably, as she learns that, like, Nika is real, she'll probably think that I can do a Nika punch, and it'll be even stronger. So, you know, I don't know. That's fine. That's fine. The past is set in stone. What do we got? Wait, where was that? The past is set in stone. Hactor's retcons aside. So true. So true. Whereas the future isn't. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. It's just that, like, she was the time fruit before. Now she's kind of the, like, nebulous future fruit, which is kind of a different thing. But, okay, I don't want to split hairs. It's fine. It's fine. She gets some extra special superpowers. Whatever. It's cool. Nika is just, I mean, we've already had Law in the series. Like, one extra power for a character is nothing in the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nika is an impossible myth you wanted to believe in. Nika's real. I've been looking for him to save my dad. Okay, why is he saying this? Like, because we know Nika is real? I guess he's just trying to demoralize her or something. I don't know. Nika's real. I've been looking for him to save dad ever since you turned him into a cyborg slave. So she just thinks that, like, Nika can save Kuma. All right. Okay. Enter Chad McBearman. All right. Yet your sudden weakening proves you are starting to doubt whether his existence is possible. Okay. So that seems to imply that she is doubting, which I do kind of call bullshit on. Cause, like, why right now would she start to doubt that? I mean, yeah. What is it? Cause she's about to die? I mean, I don't really get it. I do not know why now would be the time. I kind of think it's just that he, like, depowered her more. But he doesn't seem to have, like, done that. I don't know. I'm legitimately confused by this. Because, yeah, based on what he's saying here, it sounds like this is what does it. But I do not know why that would be the case. I think it's just mind games. But like, she did it before he had a chance to do any mind games on her. He, like, sure, he, like, snatched her and, like, threatened to kill her and stuff. But, like, that, I mean, she's been in those kind of situations before. So that doesn't seem like it would be, like, specifically demoralizing for her. I don't know. I don't know. Can she affect people without? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, okay, down we go. Back to here. All right, so she, whatever. She's weakening because she doubts whether the Nika's existence is possible. Because this fucking series is all about Nika now, from top to bottom. We love Nika. It's going to dominate the entire end of the story. Oh, Lord. Fine. It can be both, I guess. I mean, I'm with you, Salmon. Demoralized and losing power, some combination of these things, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, your father just passed on a worthless Buccaneer legend. He once told me he wanted to save people just like Nika. Ah, yes, when he was a little baby boy. Indeed. Indeed. Your mother being brought to the Holy Land. See, look how personal this is with him. He's had every direct interaction with this guy because he's the super special guy. And by the way, I'm calling my shot. This guy is marked with death flags, but we'll get back to this at the end of the chapter. I feel this undermines Saturn as a character. It turns out he is 90% the source of Kuma's suffering. Yeah, well, Tesla, I would chalk that up to what I typically call convenience piece. Like, yes, in this arc, all the potentially relevant like character moments that involve like these big Gorosei guys and the Tenryubito, it is all being piled on one character so that Kuma can have like a direct personal connection with the guy. And like, if it were real life, is it likely that like all those things would be on this one guy? No, it's not. But at the same time, again, children's manga, like some conveniences can be like excused. It doesn't make it like a bad story. I do find it to be a tad corny and obvious, but you know, it's One Piece, baby. It's a shonen series. It doesn't have to be like that complicated. It's okay. Basically, I roll my eyes a little bit, but it's okay. But I'm probably going to keep mentioning it because, you know, I feel like you. I'm like, damn, I guess it was this guy who did like everything. And, you know, all the major moments, this guy was there. Not like any of the other Tenryubito or any other Gorosei or fucking, you know, whatever it is. I don't know. Imagine the next Gorosei is responsible for Nami's backstory. I mean, I just want them to, like, never get to Nami ever. Just let her not be clarified, her backstory whatsoever. War orphan. Done. If you feel you must give Nami more backstory, I will allow you. I know she is an orphan. I know it's concerning. I will allow you to do this. You can say that the war that, like, she was originally found by Belmarin, you know, who was a Marine, who was, like, at a war zone, and she found Nami and Nojiko. If you just want to say that, like, that war was caused by, like, world government shenanigans, I guess I'm okay with that. That's not so bad. Because, you know, it's a war. Something happened there. But I would rather them just not do anything. Look, it was a war. Okay, people go to war sometimes. Not everything has to be the responsibility of the world government, you know? Okay, anyway. Okay, here we go. Back to my man Saturn. Your mother being brought to the Holy Land to be wife number 8 is ironic, really. She ended up being part of my drug experiments. Okay. So this is why people... And you are the father! Woo! Yes! Okay. So this is where it's coming from, that people think that she is his wife number 8. Now, I don't think... this translation may be a little bit more decisive than I think is appropriate. And you know what, actually, this one I want to check right now, because I wanted to check this to see for myself. I feel like this might not be... I mean, the way that he's saying it is open-ended in Japanese. He doesn't say, like, whose wife or anything like that. And so it's a little vague. But to English readers, it kind of sounds like he's referring to himself, or maybe somebody that he knows. Okay, Fizo says it's ambiguous. Okay, you know what? Then we don't need to, you know, maybe just for fun, I'll pull it up anyway. We'll do our little Japanese lesson right now. I think I stashed this somewhere. Hang on. Is this it? No.
That's pretty good, right?
Ah, here we go. Oh, whoa. Don't pull that up. No, don't do that. Don't want to accidentally show something bad. Shadow says 20 months.
Thank you, Baxter.
Thank you, Baxter. I'm late to the stream. I gotta know how the lifts have been. I'm sorry. They've been abysmal. I can't even get into it. Forgive me, Shadow. I will, you know, that's actually one of my New Year's resolutions, to get fucking ripped once again. So, you know, hey, I'll take your point there as inspiration to commit to that. I've been procrastinating on it a little bit. It's time to get shredded, boy. I'm sorry, Shadow. Yo, let's get shredded this coming year together, okay? I'm losing weight. Holidays are tough, you know, but we got the goal. I've been losing weight for a while. Gym bros, it's time to lift, baby. Come on, let's do it. We need that rouge physique. Let's put on mass, okay? Now where did... Okay, hang on. The Raws were here, right? Okay, let me just scroll down and find this page. Yeah. Okay, I've got a source for the Raws. Let me just go to this page, which is... Hang on, it's a long thread here. Come on, damn it. Oh, okay, here we go. So the page we need is this Bonnie crying. Okay, that one, which is before this. Oh, I got it right here. No, damn it. Stay open. Okay, here we go. Here's the raw. Okay, found it. So he said blah blah blah. Wife number 8. Okay, let's see what we can do to translate here. All right. Nochi after say star chi no mono no dai fuji. Okay, wife number 8. Something about a star. This means it's like the kanji for after or something. Taninate omae no haha ni. Your mother. Yeah, your mother, presumably part of these experiments or whatever. This means thing or person sometimes. Okay, you know what? G-Show bros, we're doing it. We're going all the way with this. Why not? We opened this. Why not? Ginny is very hot. That's true. Okay, so nochi means later afterwards. Okay, so afterwards, seichi. So that's like Starland. Sacred place, holy ground. Okay, so obviously that's this doesn't always mean mono does not always mean person. Let me confirm that. You piece of shit. Ah, shit, it always does mean person. Well, fuck you.
Shut up, bitch.
That's what I've got to say about that. Okay, anyway. Man, I've been goofing that up. I didn't know that always meant person. Shit. Well, you know what? That'll actually be very helpful because I've been reading that one wrong. Well, not wrong because I've like always seen it in person, but okay. Anyway, so it was so afterward in the Holy Land, someone in the Holy Land, a person in the Holy Land's 8th wife became your mother, became the 8th wife. Yeah, okay. So there you go. So actually, you know what? This actually was useful. Nochini means afterward. Holy Land, no means is like the possessive particle. So seichimono means someone in the Holy Land. This literally is like that person in the Holy Land's 8th wife. So this is totally ambiguous, but I think we can absolutely clarify that this is not his wife. That much we know. There's no way he would say this if it was his wife. You are not the father. Oh! Indeed. All right, so I think that much we can confirm. Could be anybody else. But the way he said this is like it would be utterly bizarre to say like someone in the Holy Land's wife if it's his wife. It's like theoretically possible, but it would be utterly bizarre. So you know, he's an evil science man. So he just. But I'm just talking grammatically. That would be weird to say like a wife of the Holy Land number 8. You know, my money's on Moon Man. I'm going all in on Moon Man, who's continues to be based in Red Pill. And he's a man who deserves 8 wives. Maybe 9, you know? All right, so the results report. Oh, okay, so she was part of the drug experiments. Yikes. So he just experimented on her. Oh, right. So the point about this, Garling Bros, right. So it kind of bizarrely, so she was someone's 8th wife, almost guaranteed not his wife, and yet she ended up being part of the drug experiments. I mean, we have seen Charlos just like he got a new wife. It was like his 13th wife in Chabonnier Archipelago. And he's like, I'm bored of wives 1 through 5. Throw them away, or whatever it was. Yeah. So clearly they don't value their wives that much. So like I was thinking like, man, it'd be pretty weird to like they're like an active wife of someone to just experiment on them. But I don't know. I guess they just felt like doing because they just really don't care. So for that, he has to say, Like the other failures, she developed sapphire scale. I knew the results were poor, but to think the condition passed on to her child as well. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, no. So the order of operation here is she was wifed up, she was wifed up. A little bit based. All right, let's play it. Where is it? Is it this?
They're sexualizing young girls, and it's getting to the point where even I have a problem.
This is my true and honest feelings about Bonnie right now. That's what I'm saying to Oda, all right? Even I'm getting a little concerned. But this is the one.
And there's a guy that's a little bit base.
And his name is Saturn, baby. All right. The order of operations is disease altering your genetics. That's not... Well, she could have just gotten, like, infected with, like, a disease. Look, we all know this is a little bit bizarre and not real. But whatever, it's fine. So, order of operations appears to be, step 1, acquire wife. You got your wife. Step 2, do experiments on her? Because I'm just saying this because Bonnie had to be born and be given the devil fruit injection while she was, like, still a baby. And she was, like, 1 year old. It's Gorosei AIDS. I mean, yeah, AIDS can be passed down from mother to child. So it does actually kind of seem to be applicable to Gorosei AIDS. Unironically, that's a pretty good comparison. And there's lots of other diseases I think that can be passed that way too, right? Goros AIDS? Oh my god! Goros AIDS. Not bad. Not bad. She got that disease. Yes, quite. Okay, whatever. So, infected, then born. Okay, because my point was going to be, was she born before her mom got the crystal AIDS? Probably not, right? So she was experimented on, had the child, and then in that fairly small window after having Bonnie and before fleeing, which could have been up maybe some months. I don't know, maybe almost a year. That's possible. They infected baby Bonnie with, or they gave her the devil fruit. Fine. Okay, whatever. Sorry about that, Bonnie, for giving you the scales. Sorry about that. Okay, something landed over there. Dosun, boom. We got a boom and a bang and a bop. And then everything, it was all you. Yep. Everything was Saturn. No other people were involved. She can take it all out on him, which will, I guess, be very satisfying and epic. Give me a Gorosei-ish STD! Indeed. Step 1, find wife. Step 2, fuck wife. Step 3, get bored of wife. Step 4, give wife away for testing. Step 5, wife turns out preggers. Step 6, baby born infect with devil fruit power just for fun. Step 6, kick them all out of my house. Step 7, do it all again, baby. Find a new wife. And that's profit, baby. All right, so experiments. Those sapphire scales tore Kuma's family apart. They're the reason he threw his life away. You're used as a bargaining chip when you were the one responsible. Indeed. Excuse me. What if Blackbeard is stealing devil fruits by using Gorosei technology? Possible. I just think that the easier explanation is that he just kills the one that... Blackbeard is just like smart, but he's not like a Vegapunk level scientist. I think that he just like knows things. I think he knows like what kind of fruit to have when you kill a devil fruit user in order for it to spawn close. Like, we know of a technique to do this based on stuff we've seen in the series. I just think that Blackbeard, having known that ahead of time, yeah, maybe he learned it from Zebek or, anybody else. That would make sense and be a perfectly good explanation and, frankly, be exactly the kind of like, know-how and impressive, like, technique that Blackbeard, I would expect Blackbeard, the main character of the story, basically, to do. The man who I love more than any other pirate, not yet tainted by Nika. Oh, stay strong, Blackbeard bros. Okay, moving on. All right, look at it from my perspective. How do you comprehend the feelings of insects you step on? Or do you, rather? Of course not. Cringe. Okay, you know what? It's got to be said about this guy.
There's a guy that's a little bit base.
That level of Sigma energy is indeed quite based, okay? You got to respect it. You have to give it to him. He is insanely evil. He just doesn't care. Okay. What did Oda mean by making a rabbi this level of evil? I've got some questions for him. But, He's just an extremely, insanely evil man. And I don't know, he probably has a devil fruit because he's got the thing behind him, probably an awakened devil fruit, but we'll see. We'll see. Said by a literal spider. Ah, very true. Very, very good point. Very good point. My favorite Reformed Orthodox Celestial, indeed. Okay, so here we go. We're moving on. Uwa. So she's spooked. This guy is scary. Man, you know what? I mean, I'm just going to say, committing to the evil thing makes for an intimidating villain, you know? It's pretty good. I like that part. Uwa. Is it a pacifista? No, look at his palms. He has paws. The man himself has arrived. He sneeded and coped his way all the way to Egghead. This is an urgent report from Southwest Coast. The Warlord of the Sea, ex-Warlord of the Sea, Bartholomew Kuma has made landfall. He's headed straight for the center of the island. Our authority chips ain't working. We can't stop him. I guess they wouldn't work on Kuma, right? Or would they? I don't know. I'm not sure. 8 legs, but he still needs a cane. He's just that busted. These soldiers have higher than room temperature IQ. Impressive. Oh, because of the authority chip thing? I guess so, yeah. What a fiasco. How could Kuma possibly be here? Tasukete kudasai, to-san! Help me. I'm scared. He's here. Fired him. He can't stop. The man is still running, baby. He just won't stop. I can't force myself to speak anymore. Daddy, it feels like my heart is shattering. Okay, sad. He's still running, baby. Off he goes. Bam. Bam, boom, bam, bop. Nobody can stop this guy. He's tough as hell. It's like I said in my sub message. It's the indomitable human spirit overpowering soulless technology. His spiral energy is surging. This is some Gurren Lagann right now. No doubt about it. Say what you will about Egghead arc, but the 5 Elder Stars giving... 5 Elder Stars big villain energy was a good idea. It's working out pretty well. You know, I can definitely say it's working out pretty well. Secret beaker and lab coat in that cane. We will see he is a real science guy. Yeah. Can we see some science credentials, please, Saturn? I need a lab coat. Okay. I don't believe you that you're a science guy yet. Kuma is great. He is based a little bit more in cry porn than it's like eating you love sweets. I love sweets. I'm gonna eat a sweet right now. Okay, I'm eating one right now. Pumpkin bonbon. All right, here we go. They're so good. Oh, it's a little too sweet. I like it. It's a little too sweet. You know, it's that kind of thing. Hang on. I'm basically a Big Mom pirate. Then I can hang out with my based boy Katakuri every day, who I love. Not New Year's yet. Baby, be as fat as possible. So true. I'm bloat maxing, all right? I'm acquiring mass for the great cut to come. You guys know that. You got to pack on mass by eating bonbons specifically. Okay. So yeah, Kuma's based. We love Kuma. Kuma's doing all good stuff. The man is without sin. Merely a gentle bulking session. Indeed. All right, so they're shooting him. Don't stop till you're out of ammo. Okay, this man's going hard as fuck. This is sick. I love this panel intensely. This is like the Frankie, like kind of one red eye robot shot. So cool. So I actually really love this one panel specifically. With the smoke coming out of his mouth and everything. This is, let's see him grit those teeth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I'd be better off dead. This is it. Yeah. If what? Because her heart's shattering because she's sad. All that stuff. Indeed. Where's the final day of Frankie? Let's see if we go out strong, shall we? This is it. I'm so sorry, Daddy. All that shrieking is unbearably noisy, you insufferable waif. Let's just kill her. Ooh, ah! Yeah, that's what I would do too. She is a crybaby, but she is 12. And she's going to be murdered momentarily, so I'll give her that. Now look at Cuck over here. Absolutely useless. Trying to help this little girl in need. Rip. You know, what more can you say but rip? All right, blow her head off. And I'm curious about... Oh, okay. I guess what's going on here. So remember, Kuma's shirt has like the target on it. And like when Kuma first showed up, he had like his first sentence said like something about something target. He was kind of like a target themed dude initially. You know what I'm talking about? He really was. I'm not schizoing right now. That was real. And he was a bear guy too. And then later he got like the pawpaw fruit that wasn't like established when he first showed up. And maybe Oda came up with that later. I mean, it doesn't matter one way or another. The Nika Cross, Chapter 1. Clearly a Chapter 1 moment. But we've got the beep 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 beep. So he's doing like a robot target thing to they're gonna blow her head off. Why don't you just kill yourself, bro? I guess there's like, hey, shoot this girl, please. She's a pirate killer. Target, cross, Jesus, Nika. Impressive. All right, but I guess he was targeting them with his lasers, which he shoots out of his mouth, as I recall. And he shot 2 blasts, I guess, back to back. Okay, that's fine. The old double blast. Zuzoon. Got him. Stopped, saved. I'm so sorry, Daddy. You fought really hard for me to live, but I think I'm going to die now, please. I'm going to get stomped and glomped. Rest in peace. And then, here we go. Oh, my goodness. There he is. He did the... Done. Here comes Kuma. Why isn't she smiling like a D would? Because she's not a D, maybe? I don't know. And so, boom. There he goes. He made it in time. She was about to get murdered. He made it just in time. Classic convenience piece. Am I right, brothers? This series is a joke? Okay, no, it's fine. He got there in the Nika of time. Oh my God, Chapter 1, baby. He knew. Thank you, Baxter, for writing it since Chapter 1. This is what it's all been leading up to. We don't acknowledge the hockey fist. Okay, we're gonna look past that. If it makes you feel better, Kuma always had paws on his clothes. That's fine. He's always been bear themed. You know, no objection there. So he made it. He really made it. He saved Monty from death. His little girl. He got there just in time. He's still running. He's still suffering. This is Kino. You know, a little scuffed piece, but that's okay. It's not that bad. The detail of it is fine enough. Kuma, he's a cool guy, man, you know? And you know what? He kind of reminds me of Frankie, so Year of Frankie. We're going to call it. We're going to call that a Year of Frankie right there. It's Bartholomew Kuma. Oh, my God, yes. Blood. He stopped it. He pulled it out of his own back. Ow. And then we've got a Nika-ish fist. Let me see a Nika-ish punch. And she's still crying, but her dad is... Now, this again, is a fantastic panel. We ignore the hockey. Okay, hockey is cringe. Hockey is not cool, but whatever. It's fine. It just means he's doing a big, strong punch. Okay, that's what it means. Nika no pistolu. Yes, Kuma's size has been changing rapidly since early on in the story, but just don't worry about it. It's fine. This is a good one. This is me. Wait, can I? This is me when a commenter says something mean to me. Okay. I get him with the old. You know, the bruh bonk type situation, and then they're dead. Epic. Oh, but you know what? Actually, we should quickly discuss. The existence of hockey here implies that Kuma is still in there. Because what is hockey but the will of an individual? How could this automaton be doing a hockey if he's just a robot? I mean, yeah. I mean, so we know he's like alive because the paw devil fruit, the Niku no Mi, hasn't been like recycled yet. He still has devil fruit powers, so he must be like alive, not just like a puppeted corpse, I guess, which would be a different kind of thing. He is alive, but the hockey, I'll give you this. I'll give Oda this. It does show that his soul is still in there. Although, no, forget that. Who cares? Like, it's fine. It's, you know, it's nice enough. But, like, there's a billion other ways to show that a character, like, their soul is still there. Like, there'll be a panel. I can read that. Guys, I think I ate the Toshi no Mi. I can imagine a future in the next chapter where it's like, they just say that, like, whoa, how is Kuma doing this? He was supposed to be programmed to, like, be a slave, and yet he's doing this stuff, you know? I don't know. I mean, him saving his daughter was confirmation. Yeah, like, why is he here? Maybe it's that he gave her the necklace, and he's, like, programmed to protect whoever holds the necklace. I mean, that would be quite convenient. I mean, that would be okay. It would be a decent explanation. Personally, don't get me wrong, I like the idea of, like, he just willed himself alive. And that would be, like, cool, but it's kind of some bullshit to Yeah, it's kind of some bullshit to be like, this guy underwent a brain removal transplant, but then he like did it later anyway. That you know, that's a little bit hack writing to just say they just did it anyway. Now, if there is, I think an explanation is a little bit better. Like Vegapunk like what we talked about foreshadowed last chapter. Maybe, maybe Vegapunk, kept part of him alive, and there is that switch, and he did install it in secret, so that in a way that Saturn couldn't find, because Vegapunk's a better scientist. I don't know. So that's the fact that that was mentioned does feel like a Chekhov's gun. I would not be shocked if that was involved in some way. Is this Le Lingering Will? I mean, that's another way you could go with it, which, I don't know. Again, there's things I like about it, there's things I don't like about it. I don't know. Like, he is still alive, so there's got to be some part of it in there, I guess, which we do know is true. The devil fruit is still there. He's doing hockey, etc., etc. But I also guess I kind of like the idea of, like, no, he really is kind of gone. He really is kind of gone. It's just that he put a strategy in place with Vegapunk, I guess, or maybe with another scientist or something, to whoever has the gift that he gave Bonnie, he would protect them, I know the switch is so obvious, it does seem like a red herring. It also totally possible. One of these things is true. Either it'll be used to do something, or Oda put it there as a way to acknowledge that, like, I need to address that Vegapunk is really smart and could do some sneaky science shit. I need to explain away how Vegapunk doesn't just, like, not do what he's ordered to do. So I don't know. Wasn't there a giant robot waking up or something? Whatever happened with that? Indeed. And it did seem to be responding to Nika. That appeared to be the case, so I guess we need to see. I mean, we're not leaving Egghead without resolving that. That's going to happen. So there could be some massive Nika nonsense going on with that. But, there are some ways they could go that are okay. We'll find out. Let me see what else we got here. Vegapunk is literally the brain guy. If someone was to install a secret switch in someone without another genius noticing, it'd be the guy who cannot stop getting smarter. And by the way, the guy that literally removed his own brain. Okay, let's also just note that fact as well. So he seems well-versed in brain manipulation stuff. And yes, also the Blackbeard pirates are coming. So there's going to be a lot of shit. Do you think Kuma dies here or joins the Grand Fleet? I see a lot of death flags for Kuma. And just from a writing perspective, I think it is time, the best kind of writing, the most... Look, there's nothing I hate more than when people, like, are bothered. You can not like it. You can have emotionally resonate with it. But, like, to have, like, a problem with letting characters die in fiction, like that's doing something immoral, as opposed to meaningfully telling a story. People are like this with, like, Kingdom Hearts writing and stuff. I hate it intensely. I think they're being such zero IQ brainlets. Yeah, so like, Kuma dying now, the man has been set up to die. Let him die, please. He's got to die sometime. He's like, his brain's replaced. He's a cyborg. I think the maximum Kino can be achieved in the story by letting Kuma die, saving his daughter, which is happening right now. And yes. And by the way, let's not forget, Kuma has a self-destruct button in his body. And, okay, and now is the time to say what I predict the end of this arc is going to be. And I've said it before, but I'm just going to say it again, and I'll let you know if I change it, because we'll talk about this every time there's a chapter. But yeah, Kuma killing Saturn seems extremely flagged after there needs to be a point to Kuma getting here. And it could be that he saves Bonnie, that's fine, but doing something more meaningful than that, as a revolutionary in particular, would be the best way to do it. I'm an American. I respect a good revolution, when it's done in the best way, and they've got good cause for this revolution here, And so, yeah, Kuma blowing up himself and taking Saturn with him. One, it finishes Kuma's arc in a Kino way. That would be awesome. Oh, as a revolutionary? So he should do nothing and then leave? Correct. That's what revolutionaries do all the time. France had a better revolution than America? Get the fuck out of here, Dylan. You know what the hell you're talking about. Talking out of your ass. That is a clown take. Absolute clown take. Say that to Robespierre, okay? Ask Robespierre how good their revolution was. Oh, you can't. He got beheaded. What am I saying? Mods, can we get some American bans in this chat against this man? Cringe. Also, I bet you're an American, and you should be ashamed for that take. It was way more entertaining. Disagree. Okay, because USA had John Adams, and that was Kino. Also, the best musical has been about the American Revolution. No, it's not Hamilton. I'm talking about 1776, baby. My name is Richard Henry Lee. Virginia is my home. My name is Richard Henry Lee. Virginia is my home. And may my horses turn to glue if I can't deliver unto you a resolution for independency. Yeah. You know, whereas as far as I know, there are no good musicals about the French Revolution. You know, I'm pretty sure they're all bad if they exist at all. That's right. Okay. Wait. We have to play it now. We have to play. Come on, let's hear it.
1776 will commence again.
So true.
It's a little bit
So
base.
true. Okay. I am a theater kid trapped in the body of a One Piece critic. That is true. Some would say they are Les Miserables. Indeed, very true. Okay, what was I talking about? One Piece? Who cares about that? I want to talk about 1776. The greatest musical of all time. You know, I was with some people, and like I always talk about how I love 1776. They're like, Nate, you like haven't like showed us any like good songs from 1776, because spoiler, the best part is like the politics and all that stuff. Molasses to rum to slaves. I can't remember. It goes after that. What else is there? Yeah, they were like, Nate, are there any like good songs? I'm like, I don't know, man. Nate's definitely a Cats guy. Let me see what I got from Cats. I got, my name is, her name is Jenny Annie Dot. She sits and sits and sits and sits. And that's what makes a Gumby cat. That's what makes a Gumby cat. But when the day's hustle and bustle is done, then the Gumby cat's work is but hardly begun. She thinks that the cockroaches need employment to prevent them from idle and want to destroy. See, I know Cats too. I'm a genius. I know it all, baby. Cats is a shit musical, but I do know it. All right. Moving on. Let's wrap it up, shall we? The chapter was it is what it was. You know, it had Bonnie, it had Kuma. Oh, prediction, right? West Side Story. Well, that's an easy one. How about Memory all alone in the moonlight? No, that's the other Cats one. Oh, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. So true. Wait, I need the sound effect for that. There it is. That's a good one. I'm gonna get copyright struck. It's over for me. That's why me and Uta are destined to be true lovers forever. Yes, so true. Excuse me. Hey, yo, okay. So Kuma's gonna blow up. All right, this is my official prediction. All right, this is what's gonna happen. Kuma's gonna self-destruct. He's gonna kill... Oh, shit. Nate, please say a word on the lava-proof hockey shoe before the vote. I think it's important. Okay, so it's true that Akainu, for whatever reason, did, like, no damage to Kuma. Look, that is not the fault of Akainu. The coward Kuma was just... the cowardice of Kuma... All right, I said this in the chat before. The cowardice of Kuma overrode the killing intent of Akainu. You know, there are times when someone's sheer cowardice can undermine Akainu's killing potential, you know? He's got to go fill out his W-2 forms or whatever. It is what it is. Imagine being a fan of musicals but not having seen Film Red. So true. It was just observation hockey. It was whatever. You know, he ran real fast. He escaped mostly unscathed. I don't know, man. He just didn't get a good, clean hit, all right? He dipped and dodged, and he blasted off. It is what it is. But Frankie will fuse with Kuma to make a Gurren Lagann mech, and it's going to be great. All right. Kuma's going to explode. And I think, yeah, he's going to blow this guy up, and this guy's going to die, and this guy dying will be the big incident. Because it's been implied that Egghead's got to be the biggest thing. I've talked about this before. I see massive death flags for if all 5 were here, it would be different. The fact that this one guy has been singled out, like a Gorosei dying would be insane. Maybe getting captured, but I just think dying is like more likely and easier for the narrative. But even if he just gets hurt badly, or I guess even a little bit, they make him bleed his own blood. That would do something, you know. Akainu just didn't use enough Dorikis in that attack. Kuma's temporary Nika Dorikis were too high. So true, so true. Luffy still has to fight Saturn. Look, Luffy doesn't need to fight every character. But that being said, Luffy was eating, and so Luffy will fight Saturn. So there's going to be stuff that goes on. I mean, I think that Saturn is going to be stronger than Luffy still. I mean, for sure, you know. This guy seems like the strongest character in the entire series that we've seen so far. It kind of makes you wonder, if these guys have, like, such epic level cheat powers, why did they, like, not bring Whitebeard to heal? You know? Or Gold Roger. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I had to go to the bathroom just before voting ended. I wasn't able to get my vote in just before. Just know that since Hakta was the less point-fueled option, I'm with them in spirit, Lamau. Indeed. I don't know. Like, I guess it is somewhat useful to have, like, some more stable pirates like Whitebeard. And I guess Big Mom and Kaido sort of dominate, and Redbeard, red hair, dominate, like, the New World. I don't know. They were busy at the wife-sharing orgy. That's true. That's true. Who is Luffy? I thought this manga was all about Kuma. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Luffy will get Gear 5th, and the last thing Kuma will see before he's dying is Nika dancing. Yeah, I guess we'll just mention that briefly. You know, the Nika shit. I try. I go through phases. I go through phases with Nika, and I think about it, and I'm like, you know, is it really so bad? Does it? But then I remember, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It's stupid, and it's like such a wide covering thing that's been done to the character of Luffy by making him like literally the Godfruit guy that's like the Jesus Christ. If he was just him in spirit, that would be so much better. But you know what? Like, maybe he is. Maybe he kind of is just him in spirit. Because what was the original Nika? The original Nika was a guy that ate the rubber fruit and... Wait, there is no rubber fruit. Wait. Okay, I'm confusing myself right now. Okay, because the Gum Gum fruit isn't real and never existed with the current lore, the Gum Gum fruit was always the Nika fruit. So, wait. So how did a guy become Nika and start the legend? Okay. Because, like, look, this is a little bit speculative, but the way it seems like it works, or it's been implied that it works, is that human imagination somehow generated the devil fruits, okay? I really think it's just inherited will, though. Well, okay, I mean, let me think it through for a second. Imagination, human thought, seems to have generated devil fruits one way or another. Okay, so what came first? The Nika fruit that gave a guy Nika powers, or people believing in an idea like a Joy Boy or a Nika that created that power, and then a guy ate it and like fulfilled its promise? Because that distinction is somewhat meaningful, and depending on how it goes, it's more or less bad. Nika is a myth like the Phoenix. Joy Boy is the historical figure. But Joy Boy is Nika. Am I wrong? Nika and or the legend came first. Well, because we know that we haven't seen, like a Joy Boy Nika type dude for at least 800 years, right? Nate, could you please speak on 2 times speed? My Zoomer brain can't focus. I'll do my best. They're separate entities. Well, okay, they're definitely not separate. I don't know, why does everybody say this? That they're separate entities. I know that, like, you can refer to them separately, but why did Zunisha or whatever say, Joy Boy has returned when Luffy awoke Nika? That's pretty obviously because they're, like, the same thing. Or, like, like, Joy Boy obviously was, like, Nika-powered or whatever. I don't think Joy Boy and Nika are necessarily the same person. If anything, it's implied that Joy Boy failed to become Nika because he couldn't keep his promises. Okay, in that sense, sure, Zunisha was gaslit, right. Okay, I mean, obviously Joy Boy had the fruit. Okay, so that's what you're saying. Nika, like, predates Joy Boy. Oh, okay, all right. That seems fine. That seems fine. I mean, Oda's gonna have to explain that shit eventually, I assume, because, like, now this is, like, the central lore of the entire story, and Luffy ate it since Chapter 1. This was definitely planned and not a retcon. It's epic. He had Nika powers, but he couldn't become the icon. Yeah, okay. Or he just didn't have all the tools necessary, kind of like Gold Roger also lacked the tools necessary. And man, if we get to that fucking ending and it's like Roger couldn't win because fucking he didn't have the right goddamn devil fruit, I will lose my mind. Because that is exactly the wrong thing for this fucking story to be talking about. That you have to have the super special fruit and a Nika-shaped lock. I don't know. We're gonna get there. Let's not even worry about it too much. He truly laughed. That's the joke. I will go full schizo on that day. I will go full madman if that happens. Because, you know, it just feels so out of step with what One Piece is all about. And you know, again, in general, that's just what I don't like about Nika. I do not like... Gear 5 is generally fine. I do not like that Luffy has the specific God, man, devil fruit. And yes, I know that it could be that it's, like, sort of spiritually and metaphorically, but he literally turns into a god, and it's a fucking mythical god devil fruit. What the fuck? Not even a paramecia. And aside from all the intellectual dishonesty, like, oh, well, Nika just happened to be made of rubber. It doesn't work like any other goddamn Zoan in the story. Okay, all right. 10:44 will commence again. I sure hope not. My Hero Academia bros are experiencing all of these feelings, but just faster. I kind of envy you, because that's one of the pains of being a One Piece reader. You know, you get to enjoy lots of series, but, like, One Piece may crash into slumber. It may crash into devastation, and I would love to just get it out of the way, you know? Yeah, quick and painless might be nice in comparison to what could happen. And man, there was a time not too long ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, whenever it was, before 10:44, when my biggest problems with One Piece were, like, pacing and hockey. Man, I miss those days, and Devil Fruit Awakenings. Now... Maybe it works like the Buddha Zoan. Okay, the thing about the Buddha Zoan is we don't know... When the Buddha Zoan happened, Awakening, yes, it had been mentioned, but, like, there's no way to know that the Buddha Zoan, like, you have to awaken in order to transform. Like, that was never clarified. Now, would Oda say that today? Probably. Even though it doesn't quite fit because, like, there's no, like, ring around the back of his shoulders like all the other Awakenings have. So, like, one way or another, something wasn't planned here about this stuff. And, like, that's okay, but, like, when that not planning causes problems or contradictions and things I don't like, then I will complain about it and, you know, blah, blah, blah. At least Egghead has been quick. I have loved that Egghead had been quite quick. I appreciate that, and it's good. So no Chapter 1? Never say never. The only way Nika as his own makes sense is Luffy can go Gear 5th without the Scarf mode, like Lucci in his Awakening. But that doesn't appear to be the case. So I don't know. By the way, how does Awakening work? It has not yet been clarified. You master your devil fruit, and it brings you back from when you were gonna die? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Just, again, I don't want to go too much. We're gonna wrap it in a moment now. But, like, that alone, that one thing alone, that writing decision, that just coming back from death at the peak of, like, a battle or whatever against your enemy, is that trope alone, is out of, like, a sudden transformation that comes out of nowhere, is the worst writing piece in all of Yu Yu Hakusho, and it is mocked roundly and is the worst part of the story. That is only layer, like, 0.1 of what happens in the Nika moment. You know, two guys come in, they get into a fight, you can have a Nika moment, all right? It happens. We try to avoid it. Oh, my demon blood. Yikes. Also, wasn't Daffy awakened? How are you going to tell me he awakened that? I don't know. It's unexplained. Yusuke having demon blood, I mean, Jesus Christ, what a fucking nightmare. All right. Anyway, we're done with that. Okay, we're all done. Do we have any good memes? Okay, do we have any memes? No. Come on, boys. What do you got for us? Let me steal this. No. Cringe. All right, it's all bad. That's fine. Did I have any images I needed to include? I tried to save up one or two things. Wait a minute. Boys, Euro Frankie Bros, hold the line. It's happening. Y-O-F! 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 All right, this is how we can still have the Year of Frankie, boys. It's not too late. Okay, what else we got? Okay, here's a meme from somewhere. Okay, here we go. This is me. This is me, level 1 rabbi. This is me, stronger rabbi. This is me. Bro, he was never in the Marines. He's a Tenryubito. This is him as a strong lad. Epic. He's still running. He's still running to this day. Epic. What else we got? Okay, I'll show this just because it was funny. This is not true. Okay, ignore, deny. We need an edit to be done about this. But, okay. Nika will turn One Piece into Destiny Piece. Sunk cost fallacy. Gear 5 power suck. Appeal to emotion. Oda is a fraud. Ad hominem. Okay, but actually that's not funny at all. But what is funny is we need one of these, but it's Bonnie and or Ginny crying, and it's my man Saturn. Sunk cost fallacy. Appeal to emotion. Ad hominem. This is so based. This is literally me right now. Okay, this is Kuma. Okay, this is funny. Yep, Suffering Bill's character. It never ends. It keeps going. And okay, why not this one? This you were so real for this one, Oda. You were so real for putting these charts in the updated SBS. So now that we know exactly what's going on, how powerful this truly is. Conqueror's coding, flames, breaking the sound barrier like a hypersonic weapon, hits Kizaru's head, stars. Wow. We can mathematically calculate how many Dorikis this is down to the millidoriki. Very epic. Got his ass. All right, and we're done. Okay. Yes, that's the end of the chapter. It's time. All right, it's time to check the vote. I guess I'll leave it over here. Okay. Boom. Let's see how we're doing. Check it in. Not to change the subject, but I'm thinking about it, and Shanks is basically the worst Yonko on paper. His territory that we've seen so far is just a bunch of normie islands. He intentionally sandbagged his own progress to the One Piece, and he surrounds himself with a bunch of weaklings so he can justify murking people that attack them, since they will die from anyone that's gotten this far into the New World. I agree that Shanks, while dressing up like a good boy, is actually kind of unhelpful to the people around him. They should not be in the New World. They should be, like, in paradise, if that. But, like, we're supposed to be like, wow, he's such a good guy, and, like, not think about it any deeper because the story is for babies. But whatever. It's fine. All right, who's voting Goda? All right, we've got 250,000 on Goda from base. Wow, he's really going all in this time. Indeed. Big ka-chings. Hakta. Chernobite going Hakta. So 60 to 40. It's not totally skewed toward Goda. There is some Hakta in the audience as well. Possible future for Bonnie. Okay, let's make sure this is not... Oh, possible future for Bonnie. There it is. It's happening. Distorted future. Big Mom. Oh, this guy's... That's nice. That's a good icon you got right there, man. Oh, another distorted future. Damn, this guy's just full of them, huh? Okay, epic. This is a good one. Give me a Big Mom-ish future. Okay, so we will vote soon. Okay. 48 people versus 26 people. Let's see how it goes. So we will come back to this in a moment. Let's do our final analysis. Oh, wait. I have to pull up the thing. Hang on. I have to make sure I don't fuck this up. And... one moment. Okay, we're good. All right, begin spamming right now in the chat, people. Is this chapter Goda or Hakta? Now is your last time to sway the judges, to sway your gods. Is it Goda or is it Hakta? Let everyone in the world know that you are the Joker, baby, and we need where it goes, okay? We will see spam Godas and spam Haktas, all right? What do the people of the world say about this chapter? Now's your chance. Let the world know, and we begin. Chapter 1103 of One Piece. My daughter. I'm so sorry, Dad. Sumimasen Oto-san. Okay. Bonnie. Flashback. Ending. Vegapunk. Forgiveness. Chekhov's gun necklace. Not bad. Not bad. Kuma. Given. Possibly doing something. I burped. Excuse me. Forgiveness. Straw Hat. Fate. Cringe. The real villain is not Science Man. The real villain is our favorite reformed rabbi. All right. Little hateful, but okay, we move on. Egghead, we're back. The flashback is over. Yes, baby, yes. We're killing Bonnie. We all love that. He's dead. Food man. We've got to get this man some food. Everyone else is useless. Kizaru, kind of goated. Kind of goated with the admirals over here. Okay, impressive. Impressive. Dragon is he's doing Year of Dragon. Okay, he's ramping up for the Year of Dragon. It is happening, lads. Okay. Bonnie is distorting. She's memeing. She's gonna punch. She's poyoning off his head. She's useless. Okay, very sad. Very, very big L for her. The man is going to kill her. He's explaining Nika. He's not going to tell her about it because it'll, like, power her up. Oh, by the way, that's going to be something that's going to happen. She's going to, like, see Nika in action, as will Kuma probably, and she'll, like, get strength. That's obviously where this little bit is going. That's fine. The fruit is useless. Okay, devil fruit lore. Kind of cool. I don't have a problem with that. Explaining how her devil fruit works. That's fine. A little bit convenience, extra power, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. This isn't some fucking Trafalgar D. Wattel law shit. This is just one additional power that kind of works for me. Okay, here comes Kuma. He's flying. Buccaneers are cringe. He was a child that beat him up, and I'm gonna beat him up again now. Your mother was cringe. She was wife number 8, and we turned her into a drugs mule or whatever. We killed her. Ha ha ha. She got super AIDS, sapphire AIDS, and she gave it to you. Embarrassing. You are a literal AIDS baby. Rest in peace. Okay. Boom, bam, boom, bop. Landing. She's sad. She's real despairing, and he hates you, and he's deeply. Wait, play it. Play the sound effect.
And there's a guy that's a little bit base.
So true. So true. All right. So you gotta love the confidence. Okay. You gotta love the confidence. He comes in. He's gonna kill everybody. We love to see that. We're gonna kill all the Marines. Goro AIDS. Goro AIDS confirmed. Okay, we love the Goro AIDS. Here he comes. Kuma's gonna save his daughter. My daughter. My daughter. My daughter. I gotta save my daughter. Okay, looking very based and Terminator pilled right now. You love to see it. She's sad. She heard he's coming right now. Okay, maybe she couldn't even hear, you know, that Kuma's coming. I don't know. Either way. She's sad. She misses her dad, and he's coming, baby. But he's gonna kill her, gonna shoot her in the head because he's too lazy to crush her personally. But ba-boom, ba-boom, lasers, and so he throws her down. He wants to kill her real quick, but then just in the nick of time, boing, pew 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 pew. Here he comes, baby. Yes.
Easy money.
He's looking good. This is a good. Unlike Dragon, this revolutionary actually does something sometimes for people that he cares about, okay? The first Boda chapter, I'm not following. Bonnie? Bonnie da? Okay, anyway, Daddy is here. Tosan is here to save you. This man is quite goated with the sauce. What a catch. What a save. Right in his body. Let this man die. He will die, and it will be epic. We all look forward to his imminent death. And here he comes with the big hockey punch, baby. This is going to be sick. Now, I suspect this may whiff. In fact, I might comment on that once we're done. I kind of suspect that this won't do much, but who knows? Maybe it will. Maybe it will, and we'll learn something. In fact, I kind of want to comment after that, but we'll talk about that in a speculation at the end. And thus, we end our analysis. So, is this chapter Goda, or is it Hakta? You know, not gonna lie, there's some strong Hakta in there. Hakta exists. Okay, there's no doubt about it. There is also Goda. Midda may exist, you know. Give me a Midda-ish future. It's possible. I can imagine it, but no, we know better than that. We know that there can be no Midda. I think we gotta give it to Goda. It pains me to give it to Goda a little bit, okay? It has to be done. I don't like being predictable, okay? I was this close to giving this shit. Wait, what the fuck? Play the goddamn song. There we go. All right, yes, one more time. There it is. I was this close. I'm so sorry. You know, I wanted to have fun piece. You know, we want to do it. However, it was one thing that tipped the scales. Quite simply, it was this right here. Yes, that's right. The end of the flashback. The fact that the flashback ended means that the arc is moving along. I'm feeling passion. I'm feeling movement in the story. I'm so sorry, George. I'm so sorry. What's the exchange rate of Buckaroo bits to USD? You know, I'm not sure. I'm sure that it's excellent. Let's review our winners and losers real quick. I'm sorry to our losers. Chernobite, rest in peace. 45K down the toilet. 250K from Based. Nicely done. Nicely done. Congratulations to our 48 winners. Happy New Year to you. But, you know, I got a feeling that Hacked is going to come back strong in the coming year. I do. I just couldn't give this chapter Hackta. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to give it Hackta. I couldn't do it. It ended well. It ended very well. Kuma is cool, man. Kuma and Connie is cool. Someone said I missed when Nate was cynical. I'll do my best in the coming year, okay? I still think I'm plenty cynical. Give me a chance, all right? Just give me a chance. Year of the Dragon means that Dragon is going to do even less next year. So true. Nate is such a softie for the Bonnie Kuma stuff. You're not beating the allegations. I'm trying. I really am, though. There's, you know, I've said this for a long time. There's really very little I love more in stories than just stories of good dads. Heroic, noble, good dads. And Kuma is obviously one. You know? Without question. So, it's going strong. And Bonnie is cute, and I like her. Give me a cynical-ish Nate. I hope so. Nate will forgive anything in the face of an ugly, crying-faced woman. The uglier, the better, personally. We all want what we don't have. It's true. I give it 6 months before Nate makes a Nika is not that bad, actually, video. Look, much of what Nika did was sort of emotionally damaging, and nothing Oda does will ever change that fact. The lore stuff was kind of a secondary concern for me. It was sort of a contributing factor. It's the fact that, like, to expect us to buy this level of lore fucking rape, okay, lore change, all right, while some details of it are, like, kind of okay, to do it in such a blatantly, I would call it intellectually dishonest way, I feel Nika can surely be fixed with more retcons. So true. I just can't vibe with it. The fact that the fucking Paramecia rubber fruit became this fucking god fruit. I mean, guys, the last arc, when Oda may have even have been cooking up like Nika stuff, it was all about how Luffy with a worse fruit is still able to, and worse like everything, can still be Katakuri with like sheer grit and sheer motivation. We were not lied to. It's that Oda had a bad idea in his head that he came up with later and decided to implement. And he can never admit that because it'd be bad for business, and it like, he doesn't have to. He can just, you know, not comment on it. That's fine.
That's pretty good, right?
You know, but that's it. The lore got it worse than Ginny for real. Oof.
Thank you, Baxter.
Oh, wait, yeah. Anime free mom. 3 months. Thank you.
Easy money.
That was a sub, by the way. That was the point. So I just don't like how, like, something that I am deeply attached to, I feel was treated as a lore hot potato in a very disrespectful way. And I know that there's like a bigger point to it, and I know that, like, you just shouldn't overthink it. But the same people that are going to tell me that I'm overthinking One Piece are going to be the same people that, like, talk about how, like, everything is great and, like, Oda is such a genius and blah, blah, blah. And when I bring up this, why is this so different? And the answer is because this isn't a positive observation. This is a negative observation, and people just don't want to think about those. And, like, that's their right. But I can't help it. It's what I'm going to do. Fuck it. All right, anyway. Why is it a human fruit and not a god fruit anyway? Well, I guess because Nika is like a human. I mean, the god thing, I agree, is like a title. But, okay, that's so funny to me when people say that, like, the god thing is a title. You know what else is a god thing that's a title? The Gorosei. Yeah, we all know that the god thing is a bullshit title thing. We're aware of that fact. That doesn't change. It's about the theming. Like, the gods are not evil in One Piece because there are no gods. They call themselves gods. That's the point. And when Luffy is called a god, that's also bad. And so the best we can hope for is that Luffy, you know, rejects being a god, blah, 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 which he probably will do. Don't get me wrong. I just still don't like it. It feels wrong. Given all this extra nonsense lore to the Gum Gum fruit. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Making it so that Luffy had a super special fruit all along is cringe. I hate it. I don't like it. Yeah, etc. It's such Chosen One shit, which is, it's all, everything else aside, it is such Chosen One shit for Luffy, and I've always disliked that element of Luffy's character. I've said, he can have, whatever, there's a couple things, he's the D guy. Look, the D, as soon as I really thought through what the D might imply, I was instantly worried that eventually it'll turn out to be Hakta. And that's like, obviously that was there since chapter 1. The D has always been important. Yeah, it might have always been a problem since chapter 1. So, I don't know. If Shanks intentionally knew the secret of the fruit, that would be the most egregious retcon. Well, yes and no. Mostly yes, because yeah, it would change quite a few things. But okay. We'll talk about it again another time. Maybe in a fucking 6 months when I make the Nika video. A year, whatever it is. All right. We're done. Okay, we're done here. You got your buckaroo bit. Sorry to the losers. Look, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to do Hakta on this chapter. All right. Goda has been sitting pretty for too long. He needs to be scared straight. So, there's like a rule. The longer a streak of either Hakta or Goda goes, the more likely it is to switch to the other one. So, we'll see. Have I gotten too soft? Well, we'll see. Show me a Nika-ish 6-hour rant. One day. I'm so sorry, Chernobite. I'm so sorry. Where are the Seraphims? They've all been bubbled. They've all been captured. Oh, right. Brand. I'm glad you mentioned that about the punch. I do wonder if this punch will actually do anything, because nothing has done anything to this guy. Even when he's been hit, it has done nothing. I'm kind of like, why is he even nervous? We see the sweat drop. He looks spooked right now. He wasn't nervous before when, like, Bonnie stabbed him. He's like, oh no, hockey, my one weakness. No one's had that until now. I don't know. I guess he could just, well, still surprised? I guess he's just surprised. But look, he's had like a little while to process. And then he's like, surprised that he's like gonna punch him? I don't know. Like, it looks like he's kind of scared of the punch specifically. Maybe he's worried about the bomb that he knows this guy has in his chest, and that's why he wanted them to stop him. Yeah, I don't know. He was nervous when Nika got mentioned. Sure. Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense. Because, like, Nika matters and is a real threat. Yeah, I mean, Kuma's a threat, too. I don't know. I'm just wondering if this punch will do anything. And I was saying in the chat before, because this is the end of... because this is the end of a chapter. Oda never does a big thing at the beginning of a next chapter. I mean, I'm sure it's happened historically, but typically no. I think this punch probably won't do much. You save the big thing for the middle to end of the chapter, right? You end on the big thing. So, I don't think this punch in particular is going to do much, but maybe Kuma will self-destruct fucking next chapter. Probably not, because we probably need Luffy to do some Nika fighting before anything big happens here. But we'll see. It's really convenient Bonnie hasn't put 2 and 2 together, even though she's seen Luffy's wanted poster. Well, I can't remember, but I don't think she's seen him fight yet. Pretty sure she has not. And, like, I don't think she heard that, like, Nika was, like, the White Warrior. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he could be surprised for sure that Kuma is doing this to begin with. I mean, he did hear that Kuma was on his way and, you know, had a little forewarning. But, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just, like, it kind of implies that, like, this punch is going to do something. But we just don't understand the nature of his powers at all yet. Is it all hockey? Is it blah, 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 something else? I don't know. But I'm interested to find out. All right, I'm done talking. My throat needs a rest. So it's time to leave. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Oh, and by the way, I forgot. I made a false promise. Forgive me. I thought that I could stream on Sunday for those that watch the game stream. It's New Year's Eve. I'm probably gonna. I think I'm gonna be busy. At least, like, you know, I'm definitely doing something for New Year's. So I'm probably just not going to be there. I could maybe move it to tomorrow. I don't really want to do that. Saturdays, like, I do stuff typically. So forgive me, lads. Forgive me. Yes. Is that a Quagsire? I always think that's a Quagsire face. Or is it just a guy that looks like that? Anyway, I'm going to be out touching grass at least a little bit. So no stream on Sunday. That's the second week in a row. Sumimasen. But the week after that... Oh, one last thing. We got to go to Claystation to see the schedule for 2024, which I believe is implying that there will be no chapter next. Yeah, so this is 10:03 or whatever, or 11:03. Apparently there's a break next week. I think because of like the off-week schedule or the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, less Nate, always good. I couldn't agree more. Looking forward to less Nate personally myself. It's looking like no stream next week, all right? But there will be Le Game stream on Sunday. Unless I die or something like that, because I've been keeping people waiting too long on that. So, that's it. That's it. No stream, probably. If there just is a chapter, I'll be there. So if there's a chapter, you'll see me here on Friday. So keep an eye out. But I don't think there will be. It might even be like 2 weeks because of like the weird release schedule they have over the new year. I don't know. It's less that there's a break next week and more that we can get the scans of next week early. Ah, right. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. So, yeah, we'll see. SBS Bros, I'm tempted to do that. Can't wait to say, damn, Nate, you haven't streamed for a whole year? When will I do that? I guess I might. I mean, I wasn't streaming for a while before, right? I don't know. We may do an SBS, the One Piece, like, question-answer thing. I know I haven't done it in a while, and I did want to catch up. If it's looking like there's going to be, like, 2 weeks without one, I might do one then. Honestly, I relish the opportunity to, like, do other work on those days, as I typically do. Because, like, doing all that editing stuff, like, I've only got so many hours in a day, and I like having a little bit of extras one. I put it to good use, pretty much, Film Red Watch Along when, as soon as Uta marries me. And my beautiful blushing bride is beside me, and we can watch her film at last. It'll be great. All right, I'm leaving, okay? Goodbye. I'll see you guys next Sunday or whenever there's a new chapter, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Nate, have you actually seen what Nika is based on, the actual real-life deity named Joyboy? I mean, I heard about it. It's like an African, like a tribal thing, or it was like an islander in like the West Indies or something. I don't know, whatever it is. I heard some stuff about it back when it first came out. It seems maybe a little bit based on something not like that. Like, Nika is not a real name, but there was like a Joy Boy thing mentioned in some like island culture or something. You like the Spy Family video? Good. I hope you liked it. Everybody, hey, go watch my fucking Spy Family video. Hey, you want to hear my voice more? Go right over here. Click on this fucking video. Give me some views, all right? I'm back, baby. It's been 6 months. I was objectively right, and I'm objectively right again. Listen to me nitpick about this fucking non-issue in Spy Family. No, it's not my favorite thing about Spy Family. By the way, I need to read the manga. I want to catch up in the manga while I wait for it. I love when Your Massacres people. It's cute. Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't care about nearly enough to do a rant about. Although I kind of do want to watch season 2, just because I want to see that one clip where the guy goes, "I am the one honored one under heaven," or whatever, because it just kind of looks cool. I heard that after the boat arc, Yor just doesn't have another murder arc ever again. Bro, are you not subbed to yourself? I don't know. Am I? I guess I'm not. I don't know. It's like a different account, so I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. So let's go. You know what? I think I'll give this guy a sub. I think I'll do that. This is what you guys should do too. And you know what? You're gonna want to set that bell to ring. Okay. It wasn't that fun. I think you guys could do that too. Truly impressive. Everybody, let's bot these numbers up pretty good. Sakamoto Days, I should read. And by the way, my complaint about this fucking shit is all about the tone. It goes for a cutesy vibe, and then hits you with a murder spree, and it's a tonal clash issue. If a series is grimdark, bro, I just reread the Golden Age arc of Berserk, or part of it anyway. It was fucking awesome. Nothing wrong with grimdark. I just don't like the fucking clash. The clash is what bothers me. When you're going for a tone and then it feels like whiplash and you're failing. The cuts back and forth to Yor doing brutal murders and then cutting back to like Anya having a good time, that was not good. That I did not like. Yeah, this guy's a real Ben Saint wannabe, if you ask me. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the Hackta one. Indeed. Plaps all around, boys. Okay, one more for the road. All right, with that, I'm out, everybody. We're going. We're leaving. I'll see you in days or weeks, whenever it is. Peace out. Goodbye. I'm hate Nika. Goodbye. Bye. Happy New Year.